Hello, welcome in. This is Cleo Ra, and I represent the freest souls who ever lived on the planet, the ones who rule reality from the top of the tree of life, the Persians, the pagans, the pirates, the gypsies, and anyone else who has passed through to that plutonic element. The only way to heaven is through hell, my darling. So I like to teach the way of the sovereign, free thinking, and all that good stuff, taking responsibility for one's own reality. That is the way of the sovereign. And that's what tarot is all about. It's also what the runes are all about. So we're going to look into a message now for someone who wants to live a sovereign lifestyle, for someone who is maybe more of an advanced soul. So let's have a look into it and we'll see what's going on. I allow myself to be used as a human aerial for any loving energies that want to channel through me. What one of my allies needs a message? Okay, we've got the star. Now that was supposed to come out upright. It's just the deck was the wrong way round. So I'm getting breakthrough energy with this star. I'm getting an energy of someone who really is starting to notice the first elements of light coming into their life, because I'm speaking to someone who's been through the halls of Pluto, Saturn and Neptune. Someone who's really been tested in the darkness is what I'm getting here. So with this star energy, I'm getting there's a big breakthrough coming. Something that's going to let you know you are in the new world that you've created. Victory. Yeah. You've worked long and hard at this. I can really feel how long you've worked at something. And it's almost like you've been chiseling something out. Yeah, we've got temperance here. Maybe it's felt like you've been in hell and you've been chiseling away and doing the good work and keeping your faith and staying in that divine lane is what I'm getting throughout a lot of energies that may have come at you, challenged you. I'm getting that you can eat up energy like Pac-Man. People throw energy at you, you absorb it, you transmute it, you are a master at this. And now you're going to see this in the physical realm. I'm getting accolades. You're going to see your royal accolades come into fruition in the physical realm somehow. So this is really beautiful. What they want me to do actually is pull some cards from a different deck, just so we can kind of have a little look. Queen of Cups sneaking into this deck here. So that could mean something to somebody. Getting your heart's desire, I feel like, is really important here, because it will be the heart that guides you. The star of the Magi is that energy we feel in every cell of our body. No matter what we're going through, we always have connection to our higher self, to our soul group. And you've been following the signal perfectly. Let's have a look. What do you want me to get across with these ones? Okay, the Sun and the Magician. So you're someone, I'm getting bootstraps, like you really pulled yourself up by the bootstraps. I'm getting a really powerful soldieristic energy here. You've taken things from past lives and used your warrior level energies to get you through. I just can feel this subterranean level of your life where things could have felt like Hades. It could have felt like there weren't any kind people around. Everywhere you looked, it could have felt like these people were under some sort of energetic spell, because a lot of people kind of are. You could have found that it kind of freaked you out a little bit, but you just had to dig on your reserves of soldieristic power. And now I really feel like something's coming up out of the earth. It's almost like you coming up out of the earth, being reborn and taking your spot here. This is like going through the desert, doing those rituals, submitting to the divine, going through all the trials and the turbulence and the pain. And now you're coming up roses. I'm getting coming up roses. We've got the Sun card here with the Magician. Whatever you conjure must be rewarded by the universe. And something in you must have known this. I feel like Spirit's showing me someone who just keeps finding the next branch. And that branch or that rope gives you your lifeline. So maybe you found the right video at the right time, or maybe the right person was there at the right time while you were going through this subterranean challenge, this kind of plutonic initiation to see if you could make it to the top of the pyramid. And I'm getting that you've made it to the top of the pyramid. You found stability and divinity in a period of time where it's a good job you did, because without that divinity in the darkness, there is no light. So luckily, you being a divine being, you could follow your own guidance out, your own higher self, your soul group, and, you know, the elders, the divine beings, the ancestors. So I'm hearing clapping. You've passed this test. You could have found that your nervous system has to kind of relax after this thing you went through. But this was all designed so you would find this innate power and know that the universe has to respond to you. Yeah, when you find that hero within yourself and when you realize that your situation won't change unless you change it, that's when the real power comes in to back you up. I'm getting that, you've got a lot of power coming through you from the deities. So I'm getting that your physicality can hold a lot of God level energy. And the deities love someone to play with, someone who is on their wavelength. And I'm getting that you play with them real nice. They can hitch a ride in your soul and help you out on the earth plane really easily. And essentially, that's what tarot is all about, becoming the godlike creator of your own reality. And it takes a lot of responsibility to do this. We're all a bit hypnotized by movies and stuff, but really being a true leader or a true creator, you always have to be mature. You always have to have that parental wisdom and the kindness and the care and the compassion for the ones coming after you. That's what makes a true leader. So I feel like you're taking your spot here. Let's get some animal cards and we'll see what's going on. Zebra energy with the Scorpion. So you've come up trumps and found your individuality. And it's like you found your star power. There's a lot of color here with this zebra. You now know you can trust yourself because this is pineal gland activation. You now know that all those things that come to you psychically are real. And I'm getting that you've got quite a unique way that the universe speaks to you directly. And you're learning to trust this. You're learning to trust your own intuition. I'm getting intuitive hits are really obvious for you now. And you've learned that everyone on this earth has the potential to be psychic, because we all have a psyche, but your specific psychic gifts are going to be unique. So you don't need confirmation necessarily from YouTube videos where, someone has a similar way of picking up on psychic stuff to you. You've got this independent mindset where the universe talks to you as an individual, and you've smashed it with these scorpionic, like karmic energies. That's what I'm getting here. This scorpion created its own light in the darkness. And that's what you did. You learned to shine amidst a lot of things here. And with the lamb energy, you managed to keep your beautiful heart intact. And that's the most valuable, precious thing of all, to keep your gorgeous innocence alive in the darkness, right? And maybe you found that your shadow came out to protect this innocent part of you over and over again. That's normal. They're saying, especially when your vessel can take on these higher dimensional deity energies, the deities love nothing more than to protect the inner child. So people may have made you look crazy, picking on you, poking at you in this subterranean period of your life, this chapter of your life. But what was happening was the deities were coming out working through you as an individual to protect your inner child. So because it's all in one package, people don't understand that. The ones of us that seem most ferocious, the ones of us that seem most carnivorous, we're the ones protecting our inner child since we're kids. We're the ones who necessarily have had to do that for ourselves. So maybe you've experienced something similar here. We've got the bee energy here. So this is about you moving into work that's really easy for you. Taking all that power, and with the cheetah, this is about you streamlining your solar plexus life force energy. I feel like you're someone who can really conjure up a lot of that lower chakra energy, root chakra, primality, sacral chakra, the waters of creativity, juicy, and the solar plexus, the ability to always conjure this energy in the most powerful, fiery way. I feel like there's something you're focusing on now. Like the Page of Wands, in an excited energy, looking to get out and experiment and find your footing in this new realm, because I feel like things are coming to you. People are being nice to you. You could find that people are treating you like royalty everywhere you go, being nice to you. It's because you've had this major elevation, because you dealt with this. They want to emphasize with this Scorpion energy representing family trauma, generational trauma, cleaning up the mess that other family members in your bloodline made, doing it differently, taking the baton of pain, of struggle, and turning it into victory. They want to really emphasize that this is the spiritual work to keep on respecting yourself and loving yourself. They're saying, do you know how valuable respect is, to hold on to that wand of respect, no matter what scenario you're born into? You could have been born into a scenario where people treat you like crap, and now all of a sudden it's shifting up here. The day is dawning. I'm getting that Dagaz rune, the new day, the breakthrough, the breaking of dawn. This is your new soul's platform now. This is your new positioning. Respect is so important here, and you held on to it. And I feel like you protected your inner child, maybe ferociously at times, because if you're not going to do it, who is? And this is why you're being rewarded with the victory from the universe. They're saying, forget what the humans think. You're getting your badge of honor from the ones that really understand nature and understand reality. And the elders are giving you this badge of honor. So they're saying, watch out for something coming your way that could kind of feel like some symbolic badge of honor. Maybe someone sends you a card and there's a winner's ribbon on it or something like that. Or maybe you just keep seeing signs on buses as it goes by. Winner, that word flashing into your psyche. But they're saying, look out for the signs that you are the winner. They're showing me you sat on the shoulders of giants. Like when I was a little kid, we went to Glastonbury Festival and all the crazy pagans were there watching Simple Minds, Don't You Forget About Me, epic, in the 90s at some point. And all of these big biker dudes had me on their shoulders as a child, right? And that's what I'm getting here. Like, you are being carried on the shoulders of all these beautiful ancestors, all these beautiful energies, because you've done it. And I feel like people will be being nice to you everywhere you go. That's the key here. The reactions you're conjuring from the people around you in real life, it's gone through an upliftment and elevation. So bravo, because it's all about that dignity. It's all about you representing the house you represent. And you must have your house in order, because we've got this star guiding you. If we're skewed, if we're getting distracted or misguided, things start going terribly wrong. And what you're noticing now is that your house is in order and things are going very, very right. They're giving someone a mantra. They're saying, I've got a terrible habit of getting what I want. So let's make that our new mantra, guys. Yeah, let's see what's coming out. Okay, devotion. Sneaking in when you least expect it. That's what I'm getting with this deep red rose. This goes really deep. This is blood red. So there's a really deep plutonic vampiric bond waiting in the wings, right, for somebody. We've got this brown M&M here. So what I'm getting from this is real life. You know, the evidence is coming up in real life. The proof is in the pudding. We've got the Hamza hand here, which shows me that, you know, you really are protected by ancient forces. You could have roots in India, gypsy roots. You could find yourself drawn to places like Sri Lanka. You could like Sri Lankan food. They're saying this isn't just about having the bloodline roots in this lifetime, but you could have been born in these places in previous lives, in different vessels, and you've got a taste for the ancient is what I'm hearing here. Cryon talks about us finding foods that we would have had in Atlantis and finding the things that are really good for us. So that's coming up here. I feel like someone could be growing their own veg. Sprouts I'm getting, obscure ingredients, sea moss, good stuff like that. Now's a good time to get those elements into your bones, into your blood, into your body. We've got the dragon here, so this is you rising up with the fire, claiming the crown of something that would swallow a lot of people whole, right? We've got the letter N here. I'm hearing nano for some reason. That could mean something to somebody, or that could be your name. We've got the Buddha here. So this is about always finding joy in our now moment and remembering what it's all about. It's creating a beautiful heaven on earth for our people and our family. And I feel like that's what you're going to be doing here with the star energy. They're showing me someone sitting comfortably into a really nice car seat. We've got created for you. So I feel like there are devoted parties here that are connected to you. Something about what you're creating, especially in this next phase going forward. It's all about the people you love. It's all about the ones that love you. So this is gorgeous. Pure elevation here. They're showing me a tree house and people being brought together energetically into like a tree house that represents their personal backstage temple. So this is very fairy-tastic. This is very colourful and gorgeous here. We've got the feather here. So you're taking all of your wisdom from these deep levels and boiling it down like a jus, and taking the best and leaving the rest. You're taking all the beautiful wisdom. You're taking the humor. You could be seeing things from your past that really bothered you before in a new humorous light. That's how you know you've healed. That's how you know you've conquered it. Especially the worst ones that treated you the worst, right? If you can find them funny from a distance, that's a sign that you've healed for somebody. We've got this beautiful lizard. This lizard came up the other day, and I'm getting this really, yeah, this lizard came up the other day. There's something permanent in your life that is fixed, it's rooted, it cannot be changed beyond a contract, okay? This is about the core of your being, and I feel like it's connected to this devotion. Devoted parties must come home, is what I'm getting here. We've got this gorgeous pagan, fairy, Irish, Celtic, not band thing. I'm sure some of you know what this is called, but this just gives me pure Stonehenge kind of energies at the time. So you could be looking into those kind of energies that are often overlooked as fairy tale energies, but no, they are real energies, and they are all over my land. And you could be doing research into, I always get like the Frodo village kind of energies coming through with this. So there's something in old doctrines for someone. But I feel like this is a storyline for you with this devotion that's come around over and over and over again. It must weave back in with you. I'm going to pull a couple more cards for the future, because this stardom is really interesting to me, especially with the temperance. It's like you've become a beacon. You've become a beacon. You could find people coming to you for advice now more. Spirit saying don't let them stress you out. They've got to do their own spiritual work. Yeah, we've got Seven of Wands, the high ground. So this is about you taking the high ground, wearing the crown, knowing that you've been initiated. You got through the labyrinth. You got past the Minotaur. You crumbled the old storyline. You gave it the old tower treatment, right? And I feel like, it felt like you were in a loveless subterranean reality. And now, bang. I don't read reversals, but that came out reversed for a reason. And, Spirit wanted me to turn it upright the way you've turned it upright. Look at all these little ones trying to get what this one's got. And look how big this one is. He's like a giant compared to these. Your energy is now so magical and precious. You command the timeline. So they're saying wherever you focus with love. Ignore the ones that want to opportunize you, that want to grab your legs. And because you're going to get that now. It's not just the people being nice to you, but it's also the ones that are watching you, Page of Swords energies, right? Trying to take what you've achieved. It's your castle. They can't have it. Spirit is watching. And now it's all about you investing in what you love the most and focusing on the ones you love the most. Because I feel like for somebody, there's this beautiful gang energy, being with the lions. Like, this is like a lion returning to the pack here. Leo energy with the Six of Wands, because you followed the star of the Magi. So the best is yet to come here. You can create whatever you want, but you must protect your power, is what I'm getting with the Seven of Wands, because only 1 in a billion get what you've got. So you are it, baby. You are the star. I can see this shining energy above your head like a halo, but it's also like kind of like a shooting star energy. So you did it, baby. Shoot for the moon. Shoot as far as you can go. You're the immortal commander now. I love you. Mwah.